Suffering and exile are sent by Hashem for various reasons. They may be punishment for sins, and the actual punishment can awaken and teach us to correct our faults. On the other hand, one's wrongdoing may have reached such a stage that hope for repentance is virtually lost. Divine judgment may simply decide to remove all support and let matters take their course, even if it leads to utter destruction. The Mishnah tells us that death for wicked is good for them and good for the world. Good for the world that wicked ones cannot do further evil, and good for them because they can no longer do evil. It may seem strange, but perhaps this is the meaning. We should be very sensitive to everything that happens to us, trying our best to keep ourselves away from anything that may endanger our kedusha, our holiness. If something occurs that just does not feel right, we should take it as a hint from God that our spiritual life could be in danger. If we truly understand the hint and set our hearts to finding out what is wrong and rectify it, even a small merit will serve to save us from the dangers of sinning, therefore saving us from the suffering that sin alone brings. In Parshat V'Eschanan, we see how Moshe Rabbeinu implored to God to allow him to enter the land of Israel, but God refused. Moses predicts that in future generations, people would turn away from Hashem, but also says that if we seek God with all our hearts and souls, we will find Him. Even though much of the suffering we go through comes from our own actions, there is peace in knowing that if we seek God, we will find Him. Yes, we can indeed avoid suffering by developing a real relationship with Hashem. Even if circumstances are difficult, we can always call upon Hashem. Maybe this is also a purpose of suffering, to avoid it by getting closer to God. Have an amazing Shabbat.